Hey comic book fans, today we're talking about Dork issue 6. This has been one of my more favorite comic book series to talk about, and one of the best series of this year. This comic book should be a lot more bigger and talked about a lot more, in my opinion, across the board. Both the art, the story, the charisma, the uniqueness is a 10 out of 10. And issue 6 is the best issue so far, and this is why. First, we're given the story of how Dork was conceived. There was a war between both sides, and it came down to two left. It was a man and it was a woman, and the woman was the orc and the man was the dwarf, and they fought, and over time they start to see each other romantically. And that's how Dork was conceived. He was conceived from the two final warriors in this massive war between the dark and the light, and between this Dork woman and this dwarf man. And that's how he was conceived. And the destiny and everything else that comes from that was just piled on top of who he was already. And that's a crazy way to come into existence. Is you were born from the final two warriors, the final two fighters of this world, and they just decide to stop fighting and get busy. It's so hilarious. And the writing in the story is a little bit more adult, right? The other stories was just kind of mild. The writing in this one is a lot more adult, I would say, especially in the beginning when all this is being explained to Dork by fate itself. Now, I want to remind you, if you was there for the last issue, Dork is still trapped in the crystal, right? The Bone Witch still has him, and this is him within the realm of the crystal that she trapped him in. And so while he's in here, he's learning about the past and the origin, about who he is, etc. And he finally is trying to break out of the crystal. Now, in the actual, in the reality itself, the Bone Witch is running, right? She's hauling ass for some reason. And you have the chicken, that freaking headless ghost chicken running after him, and the shield. And we get confused because she's saying that she wants to keep Dork safe, and she's running. She looks like she's trying to run and try to escape from somebody, and we don't know who it is. And that's when we get this awesome panel of Dork, because he finally breaks out the crystal that she had him in. And this just comes to show how strong Dork is, because how in the heck was he able to break out of a crystal that he was placed into by a witch physically? And that's when we see that who she was running from. She was running from her lover, her husband, which is the freaking dwarf dude that's been running after Dork, that we all thought he actually finally killed, right? It turns out he's still alive, and he only has half his face, because that blast that happened, if you remember that, it took off a chunk of his face, and we thought he was gone. But no, he's alive. And turns out that potion was to bring out Dork's inner beast, right? It was supposed to set him off and make it's off his ultimate. But instead, he used it on the dwarf warrior, and it gave him a power boost. And on top of that, he's not dead. So it's they're screwed. And it turns out the Bone Witch is not the enemy of Dork. It turns out she's the exact opposite, and she's the only reason why he's still alive at this point. And she sacrificed upon herself on the line, because she actually turned against her husband. She turned against him, and now it's between them both. And I love what happens here, because Dork asks her, how much time do you need to regain your power, to regain some of it at least? And she says 30 seconds, right? So for those 30 seconds, he throws the craziest hands with this dwarf warrior. It is such an epic battle that they show between them. They're just he just says, screw it, for these 30 seconds, I'm gonna give it everything I have. And when it comes down to it, he starts to lose the battle because the dwarf starts to get the upper hand, which is understandable, because he's one of the oldest warriors, period. Like, this guy is top tier and he is brutal and he obviously is hard to die. Like, you cannot like kill this man. But then the Bone Witch, she raises the dead of everybody, or nearly everybody he's killed right throughout his life, and she raises the dead on him, those undead warriors, to like rip him to pieces, to like, you know, at least hold him off. And you know, it's such an awesome like part in the story. And what is happening right now, everything's moving at 1,000 miles per hour, and she tells Dork to like, you know, we need to hurry up and move because that's not going to hold him. Then that's when she summons this undead like dragon like corpse. Like, it's like a unicorn, it has like a blade on the end of its freaking nose as well, and she summons it out of the ground. It just comes to show you how OP she actually is, because like there's nothing undead that she cannot summon. And they have this final words between them, because he never loved her, that's what he tells her, and she's like, even in the final words, you cannot even say my actual name, just the label. She's ready to sacrifice herself to save Dork, and that be it. But then right when he was about to execute her, because he was about to like execute her and go after Dork, right when that happens, she summons a giant hand of like undead beings, right, to like uppercuts him. Like, she gives it her ult, like she sets it off. She was loading that thing up and she hits him with it. And the Bone Witch has just become like an awesome character in the story. And as they were battling, Dork comes back around and snatches her up, because he tells her like what Fate said, and he doesn't want anybody else to die. And not only is she not his enemy, he wants to pretty much save her. And I would think, just on a personal level, she sacrificed herself just to get him this far, right, to try and get him out of there. But this dude is still trying to come after them. He's still trying to get to him. Like, this guy's determined. Like, it's very hard to like get away from this guy. And that's when we are told that that's his father. We are told that he's trying to erase his worst mistake, that he's the father of Dork. And it just blew my mind when that was actually stated. And that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe for more. And thank you for watching.